who question people about their body.
Yes.
And then the first question is, does your back hurt? It's never, hey, how you doing? I swear to you, people come up to me, it's not even a, hey, how you doing? They'll look, does your back hurt? So if I tell you, yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah, you're going to give me some money for a chiropractor? What are you going to... Why
actually,
do you need to know?
My back doesn't hurt. And if it did, I can go downsize. I paid for this.
Yes. That is...
I literally paid for this.
You want it to look like that.
So any moment that it start giving me problems, hey, doctor, let's downsize. It's either does your back hurt or are they real? Those are two questions that everyone wants to know. They don't want to know my name. They don't want to know how I'm doing. They don't want to
know how I'm doing.
They don't want to know shit. Those are the only two questions that they ask me.
You're sitting on the couch with your partner having a perfectly nice time, and suddenly your brain goes, wait, do I actually love them? Is there someone better? We all get weird thoughts, but what if they're constant? What if you're constantly analyzing your relationship and spiraling because you aren't sure if you love them the right way? That is relationship OCD. Forget the stereotypes about organizing closets. OCD can latch on to anything you care about, including your love life, creating a never-ending loop of doubt and anxiety. You don't have to live like this. NOCD is the world's leading provider of OCD treatment. They use a highly specialized, effective therapy called ERP, or exposure and response prevention. You meet face-to-face in live, virtual sessions with a licensed therapist who actually specializes in this. They teach you how to take the power away from those intrusive thoughts so they stop sabotaging your relationships. Therapy with NOCD is covered by insurance for over 155 million Americans, and they offer support between sessions so you're never alone. If you think you might be struggling with relationship OCD, don't wait. Visit NOCD.com to book a free call with their team. That's NOCD.com. We talk constantly on this show about how messy dating and relationships can be. Navigating love, figuring out a partnership takes actual work. But here is something that's making it even harder. Lawmakers making all of us lose access to sexual and reproductive health care. Planned Parenthood Federation of America believes we should have access to care and the freedoms to make decisions about our health and our futures. Whether you and your partner need STI testing and treatment, birth control, gender-affirming care, abortion, or sex education, Planned Parenthood health centers are here for you. But politicians across the country are stepping in and preventing people from getting essential health care. They're trying to deny people birth control, promoting abstinence only until marriage programs, and attacking Planned Parenthood. They quite literally want to control our bodies, decisions, and futures. Millions of people could lose access to care, especially women, Black and Latino people, people in rural areas, and people who are low income. Planned Parenthood believes healthcare is a human right that everyone deserves. They fight every day to build the future we deserve, one where everyone can get the care they need, no matter who they are or where they live. Supporters like you power this work. Donate to support Planned Parenthood now at plannedparenthood.org/defend. Welcome to another episode of Why Won't You Date Me, a podcast where me, Nicole Byer, was trying to figure out why I was so single, even though you could come in my mouth and tell me it's a tooth implant. My guest today is a showgirl, drag performer, and entertainer known as The Body. From Dragula Season 5 and winner of Hot House Season 1, she's hosting the new show DIY Dungeon, now out on Out TV. I'm so excited. I have followed her on Instagram for a very long time. It's Fantasia Royale Gaga!
Hello, my love.
I am so excited you're here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for doing it. I love your titties. I love them so much.
They love you too, my love.
As a small tittied girl, I love big, luscious boobs. Okay, tell me about your journey and how you decided to get them so big and voluptuous.
Okay, so growing up, I have aunts that have really big boobs, but of course they're not as plastic looking as these. You know, they're long to the ground. But honestly, when I first started getting into doing drag and seeing like the other trans women and stuff, I remember there was this one trans woman named Sasha Valentino. And during that time, to me, those were big. Like looking back now, they were like, oh, they wasn't really that big. But I would always say, oh, I want my breasts that big. But of course, during that time, you don't know how the hell you're gonna get them that big. So I started taking hormone therapy, and I had my hormone breasts. And then once I moved to Miami,
ooh, it was on.
That's when the madness started.
Madness.
I moved to Miami. I started working on South Beach, honey, and I started, being able to afford my surgeries and do what I wanted to do. And that's when it started. I got the first set. And because I had started getting like silicone injections in my breast, so I had like a pretty nice size D with that. So when I got my first set of implants, the doctor had to put a big implant in it in order to fill it out, 840 cc's.
I don't know what that means.
So that's pretty big.
What is the going rate of cc's? What's like a standard cc?
It depends on your body. It depends on your body. Like some girls, some women have 400, some women have 600. It depends on your body.
Have 800.
But because I had so much flesh, he had to put a bigger implant, and that started the madness. And I mean, from there, I'm like, okay, I love these. I want to go a little bigger. And then I said, I want to go a little bigger. And then I started following like all the girls and the women that have big implants. And then I just became so intrigued. And I've always wanted to look, pretty exotic. So that's kind of like how I got here. And then these are 3,400 cc's in each.
3,400?
3,400.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Do you have like a corset inside of you?
Inside. So I have an internal bra. So I go to Dr. Revis in Fort Lauderdale. And he specializes. He's the only doctor in the United States, I think, that does that. But yeah, he put an internal bra because they're so big, they need some support. So yeah. So this is my second set by him. The first set he did was 2,400. And then I went up 1,000 to 3,400.
I love it so much.
I used to want bigger, but I did.
You did, but these
when I went on Botch, I was like, oh,
I just noticed your shirt.
So I love my graphic shirts, but this one I love the most because I'm like, stop asking me stupid ass questions. Like, I get that all the time. Like, are they real? I'm like,
no.
What?
No.
I was born a man, honey. Black chest. Hell no, they're not real. Like, come on, get with the program. So I get to ask that question a lot. So I love to get my little graphic shirts to kind of reflect on.
I love it so much.
Stuff that people ask me.
How many surgeries have you had? I'm so intrigued by this because if I don't know, if life was different, I would do it. I would get big old honking titties. I get a big old ass. I would do it.
Let's see. Oh, I've had a lot of surgeries. Let me just kind of go down the list and then we can kind of put it together. I've had 6 rhinoplasties.
Okay.
I've had liposuction done 3 times.
Where?
In my stomach and in my back. I've had orchiectomy done, which is like castration, where they chop your bowels off. I've had 2 facial feminizations. I've had my body done a lot of times because I got silicone. Because during the time of me getting my body done, my lower half, BBLs wasn't as popular then. It was more about silicone injections. So all of my body is that. So I went a lot of times to get it to where it is now.
Now, do you, like, if you do corrective things, do you remove the silicone or are we just adding on top of it?
So I haven't done any corrective things to my lower half yet.
Okay.
But I do want to like get a touch up, but not with silicone.
Okay.
Say no to silicone.
Say no to silicone.
There's so many avenues now to go. Like I always, because a lot of girls, they always ask me like, hey, I want to get my body done. Can you hook me up with the pump doctor? And I'm like, first of all, I don't even know who does it now. It's been a minute since I've went. The person that did me, she doesn't do it anymore. And just go get a BBL. Just go get a BBL. But I do want some touch-ups, and I think that what I'm gonna do like a BBL on top of it. But it's a doctor that specializes with silicone
Yes.
and, BBLs the right way.
See, that's good advice to be like, go to someone who specializes in this, who
Yes.
knows what they're doing.
That's what I always
so
tell
you're
people.
Safe.
Yeah, I always tell people like go to a person that specializes in that, because so many people try to go the cheap route or try to do it black market, and then they say, you're fucked up, and then now you got to pay so much money
to get it all
to get it all
up.
fit. So just go to the right person, honey.
I agree.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do a BBL on top of the BBL. I love this.
Down the line, let's touch up. So I've been gaining weight. I hate it.
Because you have to gain weight so they can harvest the fat.
Because if you take away the boobs and my body, I'm still a little skinny person, So I have to gain weight in order to do it. And I hate it.
I would have so much fun. I love eating. Oh my God. I would just be eating milkshakes and French fries. Oh, I would have such a time.
My problem is late night. And because of my work schedule, I get out 2, 3 in the morning. I go eat a whole full Korean barbecue meal at 4 o'clock in the morning. In Vegas, it's 24 hours.
See, that's lovely. That's lovely for me.
Lord.
Ooh, and then you go to sleep nice and full, and then you go, ooh, I got heartburn.
Oh my God, you wake up and you just what the hell did I do?
What did I do?
But guess what you do the next night? You do it again.
Yes.
But this time it's the taco shop.
Oh, what a treat. I love that. Oh, just go just around the world, eating at 4 a.m.
Yes.
Are you on the apps at all? And are you looking to be in a relationship? Or are you just happy being single?
So I'm single as hell, single as fuck, single as a dollar, single and meekly. Okay, so here's the situation with me.
Okay.
I'm not on the apps. The only app that I do download here and there is Grindr.
Okay.
And it's so funny because I use Grindr like I use Instagram and Facebook and stuff. I like to get on there and, just look at all the pictures and all the stupidity and that the guys send me. They're so thirsty on there. Every now and then I might talk to someone and we have a great conversation and we might hook up. But other than that, I like the old school part of dating. I like being out.
Okay.
I like the spontaneous things. I like being out and then we talk and we meet and, we go out on dates and stuff like that. I like that better than being on the apps and you got to talk to you got to have the same conversation with
over
every
and
person.
Over.
That gets so time consuming and just, I'm I don't have time for that. So I really don't have the dating apps. It's been since 2013 because during those years, I've changed a lot. Personally, physically, mentally, financially. So even though I wanted to be in a relationship and I wanted love, it wasn't time for that. I had to, I feel like I couldn't fully commit and give myself to someone until I was fully sure of where I wanted to go and where I wanted to be in life. So I've dated.
Yeah.
Throughout the years, I've had some amazing dates with some amazing guys, but just nothing yet.
Just nothing stuck.
Yeah, because for me, being a very exotic looking person, I have to get past the fact of, do you really want me? Or you just with me as a fetish? Or you just with me because of how I look? Or what I have below? What's really the reason? Why are you really with me?
That must be very hard.
It is. So I'm happy with being single.
Okay.
Every now and then I get into my little sadness of am I going to be single for the rest of my life? Is somebody going to want me for my imperfections or for just to look past how I look? But I feel like when it comes, I'll know it. I
think you will.
Get that feeling.
Yeah.
You'll have that feeling and they would show it. They would have some compassion. They would have some understanding about and I don't want, the thing is, I like trans attracted men, rather they are queer or rather they are straight presenting.
Okay. So you like men who love trans women. That's what they love to date?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like men I'm their first girl.
Yes.
Why? Because you're gonna always want more. You're gonna always be looking for more. I'm gonna be the one to introduce you, and then after that, you're gonna want to explore.
Yes,
So
like
go explore.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
You're right. Go explore. Go have some relationships. Go, and I don't like a chaser. See, there's a big difference from being attracted to trans women and being a chaser. I can't stand a fucking chaser.
Okay.
A chaser
what is the difference to you?
A chaser is somebody that just want everything. I mean, like everything. Like you see them in the club, they on me, they on this one, they on that one, they on that one. Anybody that got a wig on it, they just like they're just on everybody. I'm like, baby, get the fuck out my face, please. Like, they already know, don't even come up to me because the look that I give them, I wish you would. Like, those are chasers. They just want everybody. Like, they don't have no type of standards.
And you want somebody with standards who like looks at you and is like, oh my God, this is something I really like.
Yes, I want standards. And if it's not that, I don't want to be bothered with it. So there's a big difference. I like trans attracted men, but I don't like chasers.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a little hard because you got to do a little bit of digging to figure out.
You do.
Are you actually here for the right reasons?
Yeah. And the approach most times are where you know it. Is where you know it, like how they approach you.
Yeah.
The conversation. Like the first thing you want to know about is my genitalias. Like soon as we started talking or like want to know like what I have, that's right there. That that you fetishizing.
But also
fetishizing.
Fetish. Oh my God.
I get so tongue-tied.
Fetishizing.
Look.
Fetishizing. There we go. That's tough.
You know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying.
But also just like social cues. Don't ask somebody that. That's just rude.
Like, who does that?
Like, it's not your business until we're in the bedroom.
So that right there, I know that like you just looking at me as a fetish, or like you're a chaser and you just in it for the sets and all that kind of stuff. If I want it for the sets, trust me, I'll get it.
You could go get it.
I could get it.
Since being on like Dragula and Hot House, has like your DMs been like full of people hitting on you?
I would say like Hot House, not really Dragula. Because Hot House was a sex positive show. You have your little freaky guys that, they see that and they're like, oh, and this and oh. Like even with the new show that I'm on, DIY Dungeon, because I'm on there with a really popular porn star, I get so many DMs like, did y'all fuck? Like, are y'all having like, is it good? Like, I'm like, good? What the hell? That's my friend. I don't even see him like that. Like, I don't know. Go message him.
It's also your coworker.
Right. It's my coworker. It's my friend. I don't look at him like that. But with Dragula, no, I get more inboxes like of people about drag questions of like young trans women, that are trying to become entertainers, or like I get those type of inboxes from like Dragula. But yeah, from Hot House and like DIY Dungeon for sure.
Little freaks.
Real
quick, we gotta take a break. We do not talk about this enough, but eating disorders are way more common than you think, and they don't always look the way some people expect them to look. Sometimes it's constant dieting, feeling ashamed of how you eat, or being super rigid about exercise. Sometimes it's just that loud, annoying voice in your head that never lets you feel okay in your own body. You don't have to keep living with that voice. If you're ready for things to feel different, meet Equip. Equip is a virtual eating disorder treatment program that meets you exactly where you are. Whether you're juggling work, relationships, family drama, with Equip, you get a full team of experts, a therapist, a dietitian, a medical provider, and a mentor with lived experience. Equip treats people of all ages, identities, bodies, and backgrounds. It's covered by most insurance plans, and bless them, there's no wait list, so you can start ASAP. If you've been thinking, maybe I should get some help, this is your sign. Visit equip.health/dateme to learn more. That's equip.health/dateme. Oh boy, scams are completely out of control right now, and you need to pay attention. Did you know we actually had scammers out there on social media pretending to be my podcast, trying to charge people money to be a guest on the show? That would never happen, by the way. I pay all of my guests. But scams like these are getting smarter by the day, and you have to protect yourself and your money. That's what's so great about Cash App. Your security deserves to be a priority, and Cash App treats it that way. With Security Lock, Cash App requires a successful Face ID or biometric authentication to access your account. It's like your money is protected by your own personal bodyguard, even if your phone is lost or stolen. Plus, if you're about to send money to someone new and Cash App notices something looks a bit off, or that you might be falling for a scam, it sends you a warning before the money is sent to confirm that everything looks right. Turn on Security Lock in your Cash App settings today and pay attention to scam warnings to keep your money safe. Learn more at cash.app/security. For a limited time, new Cash App customers can earn $10 if they use the code SECURED10 in their profile at sign-up and send $5 to a friend within 14 days. Terms apply.
Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's banking partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Discounts and promotions provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit Cash App/legal/podcast for full disclosures.
So DIY Dungeon is a show where you are just like revamping people's dungeons?
So Joey Mills bought a house, and the house has a basement.
Yes.
And he turned his basement into a dungeon. So his dad is a real contractor, and he helped us build his dungeon. And then we had all kind of sponsors and stuff that sponsored like the set swing and like this and that and that. So yeah, the whole show is about us turning his dungeon into his basement into a dungeon. And me being a dom and him being a sub and him growing out of his twink phase. And yeah, it's a really, really funny show.
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm so excited too.
It's funny as hell. Yeah, it's funny. And it's a lot of little stuff that we do on there. That's why people are like hitting me up like, did y'all have sex for real? I'm like, baby,
it's a
reality show. Girl, get out the clouds.
What is like the number one thing you need for a dungeon? Like, what do you think is something that is like a non-negotiable that this absolutely has to be in a dungeon?
St. Andrew's Cross.
Okay.
St. Andrew's Cross, honey, for sure.
Okay.
Got to have that.
I love it. Takes up a little bit of space, but you gotta have it.
It does. Yeah,
you gotta have it.
It does, but you gotta have it.
Are you a dom in real life, or was that just for the show?
I'm mostly a dom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And,
I have my submissive ways, but I like to be a dom.
And what kind of dom things are you into? Are you into spanking? Are you into, what are you into?
I'm into control.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like to be in control. How can I say this? I'm not into the physical part, like spanking and stuff.
Okay.
I'm just more of like the dom that like to be in control, that likes to be the boss.
I'm a sub.
The top.
Just tell me what to do.
Yeah, that's me. Verbally. I like being a verbal dom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like that. I see that and I like it.
Absolutely. It comes out often.
So you said what you didn't want in a relationship. You don't want a chaser. What are your green flags? Like, what are you're looking for someone who like really, really wants you. What else are you looking for?
I'm looking for, like, I love date night. I love people who love date. I love guys who love date night.
What's your perfect
my love
date
language.
night?
That's crazy because it's not really hard to impress me.
Okay.
I don't know, people get this misconception of, like, they think, oh, we got to take her to somewhere fancy and all that. I've done that so much. I do that for myself. So, like, for me, it's not all about that. Like, I am down for just going to a picnic. Going, like, to the mountains, land up. Like, I just, I went on a date in Vegas last year, and we went up to Mount Charleston. And that's what we did. He surprised me. He put out a sheet. We had our little snacks and stuff. And we just sat there and we talked and talked and talked and, like, puff and and talked. And that was amazing. So It depends.
Uh-huh.
Like, I like it all. Like, I like that type of date night. I like the fancy stuff. I like someone who loves to travel.
Okay.
Because I love to travel.
Same.
I like to explore the world.
Mm-hmm.
I think that that's one of the most important things that you can do in this lifetime is get out and see what the world offers. I like someone that loves to travel. And I like someone that's just sure of who they are. Like, because I know who I am and I'm sure of that. But I like a guy that knows what they want and know how to handle that. You know?
Yes.
And I like I said earlier, I like a guy that love me for my imperfections. Because I'm not a perfect person.
Nobody is.
Nobody is. Even though people may look at it like, oh my God, she's so perfect. I'm like, no, I'm not.
No.
I'm flawed as hell. You know, we all are.
We all are. We're all that Hoobastank song. I'm not a perfect person.
Right. And just someone that loves me for who I am.
And they kind of have to be a little bit independent because you work at night. Like the nights are.
Oh, well, that's the main thing. Like, I'm glad you said that because, like, yes, you have to understand my lifestyle, my work. You know?
Yeah.
And I think that's another thing with guys. They don't understand my work. When they hear that, like, I'm a showgirl and, like, this and this, they automatically think, oh, you're out there, like, all these guys, messing with all these guys, or you're chasing these guys, or, like, you going to work and you got all these guys touching all over you and all that. I'm like, that's not how it works.
No.
But you have to understand. And I think that's a major, major thing for them understanding my work, my job, you know, my career.
They also have to be, I would think, very secure because you are such a big personality and you are like the center of attention when you walk into a room. Have you ever dated anyone who had a problem with that, who like didn't like that you get so much attention?
Yes, a few guys. And that's what cut it. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, that's how I met you.
Yeah.
Now, that's how I met you, but now you don't like it. And I'm like, well, this is my career. It's not changing. Now, don't get me wrong. Like when I know how to go to work and I know how to be respectful of my partner or whoever I'm dating at the time. I'm not gonna be letting people rub all over me and let people disrespect my partner. Like if I'm walking, I'm not gonna be flirting with people or like you know, like I'm not gonna do that. I'm a very respectful person, but also we're having a good time. It's my job.
Your job is party.
My job is party. My job is to be out. My job is to be like seen, to be the life of the party and stuff like that. So yeah, you have to be very secure to be with me. I don't like an insecure person.
Me
period.
either. No,
it's like
thank you.
take those insecurities somewhere else.
Go to a therapist.
And please go to a therapist.
You know, let's
Please.
work on you.
Yeah.
Are there ever days where you don't want attention? Because like you have such a look that
God, I'm so glad you asked that because there's so many days when I don't want it, but it comes with the territory. You know, like for instance, like going to the airport. The measures that people go to take a picture of me is wild as fuck.
Now, are they taking pictures with you or just of you?
Of me.
Ooh.
Of me. Like, girl, it is fucking insane. So,
yeah, that's tough.
like, yeah, it's like I can go with a big jacket on, a big hoodie on, but I mean, like, they still...
it's hard to hide.
It's hard to hide. And not that I'm trying to hide it, but sometimes when I don't want to be bothered with all that, I try to, like,
sometimes it's
cover
5
up a little
a.m. and
more.
you're like, let me just get on the plane.
Yeah, so there are days that I don't want the attention, but it comes with the territory. So all I can do is kind of like just deal with it.
How do you deal with it? Do you ever say, if you want a picture, we can take a picture, or you're just like, whatever you want?
I would rather that. Come to me and say, hey, can we take a picture? I would take the picture with you. Trust me, I will. But follow me around the stores. Follow me around like the airport and stuff with the camera to take a picture of me. Like I've had people follow me all the way to my gate. And then they do it so weird. Like they have the camera and they point it right towards you and all that. I'm like, I see so many things in the airport that I'm like, you know, in the back of my head, I'm like, oh. But not one time are you going to see me follow someone throughout the airport.
Yes.
and try to take a picture of it.
It's weird.
It's weird,
Don't
and
be a
somebody's going to
weirdo.
get the shit slapped out of them one day because there's boundaries.
There are boundaries.
And I am a human being. I'm a
Yes.
like I'm a human being. Like who
Yes.
does that? Did your mom teach you respect?
Yes.
Like who does that? I would never. My mom would slap the shit out of me if I told her I did something like that or if she see me doing something like that.
People aren't raised right.
They're not raised
And
right.
I don't understand why people. So if you see something that's interesting to you or you've never seen it before, children will like just come up and ask a question. So I'm like, if a child can do it, why can't you?
Yeah, and but then also I'm like, who question people about their body?
Yes, that too. Yeah. Why do you have to? Why?
And then the first question is, does your back hurt? It's never, hey, how you doing? I swear to you, people come up to me, it's not even a, hey, how you doing? They'll look, does your back hurt? So if I tell you, yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah, you're going to give me some money for a chiropractor? What are you going to?
And
Why
actually,
do you need to know?
my back doesn't hurt. And if it did, I can go downsize. I paid for this.
Yes. That is.
I literally paid for this.
You want it to look like
So
that.
any moment that it start giving me problems, hey, doctor, let's downsize. It's either does your back hurt or are they real? Those are two questions that everyone wants to know. They don't want to know my name. They don't want to know how I'm doing. They don't want to
They
know
don't want to know how I'm doing.
They don't want to know shit. Those are the only two questions that they ask me.
That's wild. That's so wild that people, I don't know. I see things all the time where I go, oh, wow, that's crazy. And
Me
then I
too.
move on.
Me too.
I go, okay, well, I
Me
saw
too.
that. That was a nice time.
Me too. Or I might text my friend like, oh, girl, you know, like, I saw this or I saw that.
Yes.
I would never.
Just text a friend.
I would never follow someone around to take a picture of them.
People are weird. Don't do that.
Weird ass people, please don't do that. Because one day you're going to catch me on the wrong day. And trust me, I will clear you.
Slap. What's one of your worst dates?
I went on a date with this guy in Vegas. And we went to the Golden Tiki, which is like a bar. We get there and like we're talking. And the whole time, like I ordered a cocktail. But he's practicing sobriety.
Uh-huh.
And the whole conversation was about his sobriety.
Ah, yeah.
And I felt so weird because I'm standing there with a cocktail.
You're like, yes, you're sober. Okay, great.
Which I don't mind that. Like, kudos to people
Yes.
for practicing sobriety. I love that. I love that. But the whole date was about that.
Yeah, that's kind of tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's like maybe you mention it once and then you got to move on.
Yeah.
Find a common interest.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
I blocked him. He's blocked. My block list is long.
Long.
I don't have the patience.
I get that.
I will block you in a minute. You
I
can say
get
hey to
that.
me, Ron. I'm blocked.
Hey, with too many E's. No.
You can hit me up too many times. Block. Like I'm good at blocking.
What's another bad date?
One time, this guy, he had bad hygiene.
Oh.
That's one of my pet peeves.
And what do you mean by bad hygiene?
Like he
just
was stank as
stinky?
hell. No, like we hug and it's just like, yeah,
It overwhelms.
very overwhelming.
Ooh, powerful.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? After this date, you need to go take a bath.
Did you say this?
No, I didn't. But in my head, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, oh, like I'm good. Yeah,
I don't need
I'm
this.
good on
Stink,
that.
stank,
Yeah.
stunk. I don't need it.
I'm trying to think. I've had a lot of bad dates. But yeah, those are like two that I can say that stick out for right now.
And then, so you went on the date where you had a picnic, you were smoking a little weed. What's another good date that you've been on?
I would think one of the magical dates that I went on, so in like 2017, I had just got my passport. I was going to Canada, to Toronto. And I'm sitting at the gate, and this guy approached me, and we just started like having conversation. So we just sitting there talking. Great convo. They say, you know, they call the flight and we're on the same flight. So kind of found out that he lived in Toronto. So the whole time on the plane, we're texting. We sat differently. We're texting everything. So we get to Toronto. He showed me how to, you know, get downtown to my hotel and everything. And then he asked, can he take me on a date? It was my first time being around snow, being in snow. So the night that he took me out, it was snowing. And he took me to this restaurant, and it was so beautiful.
That's so romantic.
Just the way that he treated me. I want to say, like, that was, like, one of the first times that I actually been on a date with a guy, and he treated me, like, with so much respect and, like, opening the doors for me and, like, pulling the chairs out for me and, like, holding my hand and, like, standing on the correct side of the road. And, like, it was snowing. It was so magical that I would never. And him and I, we actually kind of kicked it off. And, like, we were, like, friends with benefits for a few years. I thought that it was actually going to be something serious between us because, like, we dated a lot. We went on dates a lot.
Was it the long distance that was a little too much?
I think that played a major part in it. And, I think a little bit of jealousy too with him. Yeah. So I ended up just kind of like cutting it off with him. It was very emotional because I was emotionally attached to him, and I think it was on both ends because he was that person that, like, we would go on amazing dates. Like, he would take me to, like, his job dinners. I would meet the people, like, on his job. I met all his best friends, all of his coworkers. We would do, like, swinger stuff together.
Ooh.
Like, he was the first person that I went to, like, a swinger club, a swinger event with and stuff. So it was really, really nice. It was really nice. I wish that something could have happened out of it, but it didn't.
And sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Sometimes people are in your life for a season. And I think he was in your life for a season to show you that you can be treated like a queen.
Yeah.
And you don't have to accept anything less.
Anything less. So with that, that's like, if you're not going to treat me like that, I don't want it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. The nice man in my life currently has taught me, like, a standard of how I should be treated.
Yep.
And if we part ways, I hope we don't, but if it happens, because life happens, I now know if I, get back out there and date again that I have to be treated with a level of respect. I have to be treated with a level of care. And you got to be nice and give me things.
Yeah. So, for instance, like, another guy that I had, like, an ongoing thing with, he's an ex-police officer, and then he's in the military. And we also kicked it off really well. But the thing with him is he is so, he don't have any personality.
Oh.
He doesn't have any personality. And I mean, like, we go on dates. I'm the only one that's talking the whole time. And it's like, oh my God, like, I like you so much, and I'm trying to make this work, and I tried to over the years, and I'm just like, you know what, blah, blah, blah. I don't think this is gonna work. Like, I need some personality.
Yes,
you
that's
know?
hard. You
we
can't
can
be the only
opposites.
one.
We can be opposites, because I don't mind that either, but at least have some personality.
Yes, because you can't be the only person carrying a conversation.
I need somebody I
can
can vibe with.
Yes.
Like, someone that I can actually talk about different topics with, and we can, like, actually vibe off that. Like, if we can't, it's boring.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
And then it's just like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
It's almost like I could just do this at home in my mirror.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you have any advice for single people?
Stay single until you know it's right. Like, I can't stand people that get into these relationships for, like, 2 weeks and then they say, they're in. Like, girl, just stay single.
Just stay
Girls and
single.
boys, just stay single until you meet someone that you know has your best interests at heart.
I like that. I like that a lot. I think we'll get more into it
Okay.
after this break. Listen, since I'm in my domestic cozy era, I have been staring at my home, realizing it needs a good spring refresh. My space has to work for me, not against me. I need more room for the nice man in my life, which means I need better storage, but I still want it to look cute and work with my home. That's why I go straight to Wayfair. Wayfair has a massive selection and makes it ridiculously easy to find exactly what fits your needs and style. I personally love a loud, eclectic piece with thousands of options on their site. I can find the exact fun thing I need that fits my space perfectly. You do not have to guess if something is good because you can read thousands of 5-star reviews from people who've already bought it. Plus, they offer fast shipping and assembly services. You can literally just click a button and have someone else put it together for you, which is the only way I'm buying furniture from now on. Find furniture, decor, and essentials that fit your unique style and budget. Head to wayfair.com right now to shop all things home. That's WAYFAIR.com. Wayfair, every style, every home. Ooh, we're back. So you're like, stay single until you like meet someone that you like really feel something with. Do you think when you're single, you should be like working on yourself?
Well, yeah. So basically, that's what I was saying. Like over the last, over the last 10 plus years, that's what I was doing. I was working on myself. I wanted to make myself happy, because if you can't make yourself happy, if you're not happy with yourself, how can you give your happiness or share your happiness with someone else? And so that's basically what I did. And now I'm happy with myself, and I'm happy with what I created. And now, when that time comes, I could feel like I can fully commit to someone. But I'm going to stay single. I would go on dates. We can date a little and have a little fun, little friends with benefits. But other than that, nothing serious.
I like that. I think that's so smart, because have fun, date. Maybe something will happen, but like if you just focus on yourself, you'll be ready for when that something happens.
Yes.
I had gotten to that point where I was like, yeah, I'm okay being single.
Yeah.
I like this person. And hopefully I'll meet somebody. And then I did. And I was like, oh, that's nice.
Yeah. And when I feel like I get lonely, or I feel like I need to fill that void, I go on a trip.
Yes.
Take myself out.
Yes.
Realize that, oh, child, I can do this by myself. I go book a trip out the country, or I have amazing friends. I must say that. Hey, friends, I have some amazing friends.
And that's important.
Yeah.
Friendships are, I think, some of the most important relationships that you can
Absolutely.
have. As long as you have someone that you can like call and be like, girl, I'm a little lonely. You want to come over?
Yeah.
You want to come over and cuddle with me?
Yes, I'm like, I'm coming over your house, or let's go do this, or I have some amazing friends to where I can do that. So they kind of help me when it comes to when I get that little loneliness. When loneliness calls.
When loneliness calls. How did you get into drag and performing?
So I've always been into the performing arts since I was a child.
You went to performing arts high school?
Performing arts school. So when I was around like 3 or 4, we discovered that I could sing. Both of my grandmothers could sing. Yes.
Do you want to give me a little taste?
It's
okay if you're not warmed up.
Let's see. I'm trying to see what I could sing. I've had some good days. I've had some hills to climb.
Ooh.
I've had some weary days.
That's lovely.
Yeah, that's a little light.
Ooh, I love
I ain't warmed
that.
up. So yeah, at like 4 years old, I discovered that I could sing. There was a song that my grandmother used to sing in church called New Life. And I started singing in church. Every Sunday, they would have to literally wave me down to stop.
Because
I would go
do the
on
service.
and on and on. But I discovered I could sing then. And then from there, my mom started putting me in performing arts programs. And then I started going to magnet schools for performing arts. In middle school, I went to Landon School of the Arts. And then high school, I went to Douglas Anderson. So I was always into performing arts. I was in an all-city youth chorus called The Rich Voices, where we had a chance to sing with all kind of like popular singers and be on all kind of stages and record albums and all that kind of stuff. So I was always doing that. And then once I got to high school is when I discovered about drag queens and trans women all together, trans performers. And that's how it started for me.
I love that. And since you grew up in the church, are you still like involved with the church? Or
I'm not a religious person, but I'm a spiritual person.
Okay.
I don't believe in all that anymore. Like none of that. Like don't get me wrong. I believe in God.
Yes.
I believe there is a God. I believe in spirituality, but I don't believe in religion and Christianity and the Bible and all these stories.
Yes.
And because I just have so many questions, and I'm like, to me, it's just a book.
I
to
think
keep
it's
people.
just a book as well.
It's just a book, like
and I think
a
it's
regular
like
book that we read.
Parables. They're stories.
Stories.
But like not, it's weird that sometimes people are like, some of the Bible's true and that's how you gotta live. And then other times it's just a story. And I'm like, I think they're all just stories.
But it's like people pick and choose
Yes.
what they want to take out the Bible and use it for their religion. There's so many things in the Bible, but they only pick and choose. So I see it like that. There's stories. I love the stories.
Stories are
They're
fun.
amazing. I just don't believe in it.
I agree.
But I do believe there is a God. So now I don't go to church and all that stuff anymore. But I do love my gospel music. I love watching all like the gospel videos and all that type of stuff. But yeah, it stops at that.
Do you like Mary Mary?
I do.
Take them shackles off my feet so I could dance.
What am I song like? I'm gonna get myself together because I got some. Yeah, I love Mary Mary. Grew up with them.
Same. My mom loved gospel music. She loved Kurt Franklin. She loved
gosh.
all of it.
Yes.
But I also grew up and was like, I don't know. The way that the church like justifies being so nasty when I'm like, but aren't we supposed to love each other? I was like, I don't subscribe to that.
I have a lot of traumatizing stories with the church. Like they just like a church was a place that I went to because I used to love to sing. So that was the main part about why I was going to church. I wanted to sing in a choir. I wanted to be there. I wanted to get in the ministry when it came to music. But everything else, I hated. They traumatized me, laying me on the altar and praying like, oh, the gay, the spirits, the this, and like just leaving church so confused. Like, well, if they're praying the gay out of me, why do I still feel this way? Or why is it still? It was just so many things that I just didn't understand at the time. But as I got older and I started getting my own knowledge about God and that book and all that kind of stuff, I realized like that's traumatizing. So when I see the videos now of them chastising people and doing all that crazy stuff, I'm like, but then that same person, the pastor that's doing all that preaching and praising and the same one that's leaving the church and fornicating and
whatever they want to be doing.
Yeah, the church that I grew up in, actually, the pastor, a lot of things came out with him, of him having the women in the church, like getting them pregnant, they getting abortions. It was a lot.
That's scandalous.
Of stuff, having a lot of mistresses. And,
see, and that's wild to be like, I'm the bad one?
Yeah. And
I'm
so
a kid
like, all this
and
time,
I'm bad?
I grew up and you telling me that I am the bad one and then this is what happened?
Yeah. No, thank you.
Fuck you. That's...
Ciao, fuck you.
Ciao, fuck you. That's how I feel about all of them.
What was your day job when you started doing drag?
Escorter.
Okay. Can I ask, when you were escorting or doing sex work, was dating hard? Is it hard to like delineate between sex work and then like a relationship?
Well, during that time, I was dating like queer people, like the gay guys and stuff. So they knew like what time it was when it came to that. And like I say, all those relationships back then, it was like puppy love. You know, we all was young as hell. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna pop this trick, but the money is gonna be spent on both of us. So like, what's it like?
So who cares?
Yeah, and it was more like, it's survivor mode for me. This is how I'm surviving. You know, I can't go to my mom and say, hey, can I have $20 to buy me a skirt? Or can I have $20 to buy me a wig? When I left my mom's house, when I came out as queer, I was like, because they finally asked me the question, and I was like, okay. And it was a crazy night. I was like, yes, I'm gay. I'm gay. At this time, I didn't know anything about trans people. And I was like, yes, I'm gay. And I left my mom's house, and I was like between the streets and my aunt's house. And yeah, it was survivor mode. Like, that's what I had to do. But I did, over the years, I did have some 9-to-5s. I worked at Sonic when I was like 17 on the skates. I worked at Target as a cashier. My first job at 16 was at Winn-Dixie. I was a cashier there. Then after Winn-Dixie, I went to Sonic. Then after Sonic, me and the manager was fucking the same guy. So we got into it. And then I went and got a job right behind Sonic at Target. And I used to go up to Sonic on my lunch break. Like, ho, you can't stop me. That was a crazy situation.
You can't stop me.
You can't stop me. I'm here for lunch. And then
I'm dying. That's petty as hell.
It was petty.
I'm here for lunch.
I'm here for lunch. I went and got a job right behind Sonic. Okay, you fired me, but girl, I got another job. And then after Target, I didn't have another job. Oh, I started working for this lady in the flea market. Like, she would braid hair, and I would be like her assistant to write down her appointment or like lay the hair out for her. I did that I was always a hustler.
Yes.
Even when I was younger. Like, if I wanted a CD player, I knew my
You were
mom
gonna
couldn't afford
figure
it.
out how to get
I
a
would
CD
go
player.
rake yards. I would go rake. I would go mow the yards. I would go to the stores for the older women in the neighborhood and like collect their groceries and stuff for them. I was always a hustler, baby.
I love that.
Yes,
I love
ma'am.
people who are like, if there's a will, there's a way.
There's
I
a
will
way.
figure it the fuck out.
I did, and I did, honey. I'm like, how did you get that? Oh, I went and raked that yard. I went and did that, you know? Or I had when I started getting to high school, that's when I started to have my little guy friends that would like give me money and stuff like that. Yeah. And then I also, like, in 2012, I worked at a hotel, and that's when I gained my respect for housekeeping. Like, I have so much respect for housekeepers doing that job because some people are outright
some people
nasty.
are disgusting.
Disgusting as fuck. And I'm like, wow. And you have to clean that whole room.
What's the wildest thing that you heard about someone having to clean up?
I've seen it for myself. Like the room is like they've been living there for years and they were only there for a few days.
Ugh. People are nasty.
I mean, like, disgusting. Food everywhere, like condoms, like just like the bathtub, disgusting. Like it make you want to quit. Like that day. So now when I'm staying in a hotel, like if I have enough time, I pull the sheets off the bed. I take the trash and put it all in one spot. I try to wipe down the surfaces.
That's what I do.
You know, just a little bit so that it won't have much to do. But my favorite thing about working in at the hotels was the laundry room. I used to love the laundry room because you could just listen to your music and wash and fold clothes. That's all you had to do. You have to be bothered with nobody. But then they would put me on the floor like to do the rooms, and I'm like,
I don't want to.
Here
I
we
don't
go.
want
I
to
don't
do
wanna
this.
do
It's
that.
nasty as hell.
So yeah, I've had jobs throughout the years, but my main source of income was escorting.
I saw a video of a lady washing her panties in a coffee maker in a hotel. Isn't that disgusting?
What the hell? See, now I don't want to use the coffee makers anymore.
These people are out here doing nasty shit.
Yeah.
Well, Fantasia, we have reached the end.
Already? Oh my God!
Is there anything you want to promote?
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to watch DIY Dungeon on Out TV right now. I think we're almost at the end. By the time this airs, we will be at the end of it. But go watch it. It's a great show. You can follow me on all of my social media, Fantasia Royale Gaga. And stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Because I've always got something brewing, honey.
I love that.
Yeah,
I
thank
can't
you
wait
so
to see
much.
what you do next. I think you're just so wonderful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I have a question. I ask all my guests this. Would you date me?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Honestly, that makes me so happy. I think you're so beautiful and fun and wonderful. And if you like this episode of Why Won't You Date Me, you can like it, follow it, rate it 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And if you write me something nasty hitting on me, I will read it. And the email address to write that to is whywontyoudatemepodcast@gmail.com. This person writes, "Hey, Nicole, I know we're in the down season for farming, so let your mind wander for a time of green and growth for this one. Farming is one of the hardest jobs out there, so when you come in from the field, I'll have ice cold water waiting for you. Maybe some slices of that one fruit from your neighbor's tree, also waiting for you. Will be lovely shower gel to get all the dirt off your body. I will help you towel off, then lay you on the bed, spread eagle. Then I would leave kisses all over your beautiful legs, calves to thighs. Then I devour your lady bits until you were begging me to stop. Then I tuck in my little farmer so you could get a good night's rest before another day of hitting the fields. Thank you so much. I love farming. Goodbye." I have a garden and I farm and I sometimes talk about it.
That was a HeadGum podcast.